Why does no one listen to you? The 7 mistakes that destroy your respect in seconds. You are carrying an absurdly dangerous weapon with you right now. A tool so bizarre that it's the only thing in the world capable of starting a world war or making someone cry while saying, "I love you." But there's a scary problem when you try to use that weapon. Nobody cares. Have you noticed? You talk and talk, try to express yourself, and it seems like you're completely invisible. That's not bad luck. It's because, without realizing it, you're committing the 7 deadly sins of communication. And you probably did the first one today, gossip. Talking about people who aren't in the room seems harmless, until you realize that those listening know you're going to do the exact same thing to them. Your credibility ends right there. Here comes the second fatal mistake, the judgmental gaze. Think about it. It's physically impossible to truly listen to someone when you know you're being evaluated. The person shuts down instantly. And things get worse, much worse. You start spreading what experts call viral misery. The constant complaining, the negativity that simply sucks the light out of any environment, but the real killer of its impact is the excuse. Shifting blame to others destroys any remaining respect people have for you. And to try and compensate, do you know what many people do? They exaggerate. He exaggerates the story, which, in a matter of seconds, becomes a pure and simple lie. Until we reach the ultimate sin, dogmatism, vomiting your personal opinions in other people's faces as if they were absolute truths of the universe. If you do that, people have already silenced you in their minds a long time ago. But don't worry, because there is an antidote. 4 pillars that compel any human brain to pay attention to you. The password to unlock this is an acronym: HAIL. The H stands for honesty, raw, unfiltered, and clear. The A is authenticity, the courage to be who you truly are. The I stands for integrity, being someone you can trust with your life. And the last pillar is the most unexpected love. Not romantic love, but the genuine desire for the person listening to you to be okay. When you combine honesty with love, you stop being a destructive critic and become a leader. But there's a physical detail you're completely ignoring, and it could destroy all of this. Your voice is an acoustic instrument. If you speak too much through your nose, it sounds irritating. If you speak with a mushy, weak, and submissive voice, it sounds weak and submissive. But when you lower your breath and speak from your chest, the game changes. The chest conveys weight, it conveys authority. You need to master the melody of your speech. Nobody can stand a monotonous voice. Vary the rhythm, speak quickly to create urgency, or slow down to demand attention. And what is the most aggressive tool of all? Silence. You don't need to fill pauses with or nervous noises. A second of absolute silence dominates the mind of the listener. That's why the world's greatest leaders never enter a difficult conversation with that engine cold. They warm up their voice. They take a deep breath, they purse their lips, they make that siren-like sound from the highest to the lowest pitch to prepare their vocal cords. They prepare the weapon. Now, imagine this. Imagine a world where every word that comes out of your mouth has real weight, where people not only listen, but physically feel what you say, where understanding is the rule, not the exception. The sound of the world would change. And it all begins the next time you open your mouth. What will you choose to spread?